Hi, this is Havinoviski from Iteris, Associate VP for Transportation Systems. Today I was involved in a session at the ITS World Congress addressing ITS planning activities with a focus on connected vehicles and what's going to be changing in the future. I was involved in a project with Caltrans, which I spoke about today. It was called the Statewide ITS Architecture Assessment. And we were looking at the regional architectures in California, which over the last 20 years, more than half of them have not been updated, and more than half of them have not been maintained. And part of the idea of the study was to investigate why were agencies not using regional ITS architectures to help plan their ITS deployments. And we addressed different issues, including staffing and not having the resources to be able to adequately maintain the architectures. And our study identified different ways in which we could improve the ITS planning process. One is to use the new version of the regional ITS architecture model, which is the National ITS Architecture Framework, now known as ARCIT, which includes several different tools related to regional architecture development and architecture development for individual projects. And we identified specific issues related to how do we get people to use the architecture, and how do we identify ways in which we could tie transportation planning activities and operational strategies to the architecture. So one of our remaining deliverables that we have submitted in draft form this week was a set of planning guidelines for intelligent transportation systems, which Caltrans can use. And Caltrans has been a model for doing a lot of stuff related to systems engineering and ITS architecture. However, they've had a challenge with agencies within the state using those activities and using those standards and guidelines. So we're hoping to try to encourage regions around California to use that. And so that was the gist of the presentation that I made.